Factorising is the reverse of expanding brackets. Take a look at this one. So I'm looking for a common factor out of both of those. So I'm looking for the highest common factor between 10 and 4, which would be 2. So I've taken a 2 outside the bracket. Then what multiplies by 2 to give me 10, which would be 5. What do I need to multiply that 2 by to get positive 4x? Would need to multiply it by positive 2x. Then this one, I've got 6 and a 9. What number would be able to come out from both of those? I've got 3. 3 multiplied by what gives me 6a? So 3 multiplied by 2a would give me 6a. And then what multiplied by 3 would give me negative 9? So I will need to put a negative 3 inside the brackets there. Again, I've got x now in both terms. I've got x squared plus 6x. I can take an x out. What do I need to multiply x by to give me an x squared? Would be x. What do I need to multiply x by to give me a 6x? Would be 6. 20xy minus 5x. What is common between both? I can take out a factor of 5 from both 20 and 5, so that can go outside the bracket. Are there any letters that are common? Yes, I've got an x common in both, so I can take that outside my bracket as well. Now, what do I need to multiply this 5x by to give me 20xy? So what do I need to multiply 5 by to give me 20? Would be 4. With my letters then I've got xy, so what would I need to multiply by to give me xy? So I would need to multiply by a y. 5x to give me 5x would give me 1, but it's a negative there, so I need to remember positive multiply negative, I would need a negative. When we've got quadratic like so, we want to multiply to give us a c and add to give us the b term. This will look easier with a numerical example. So with this one here, I'm looking for a number that multiplies to give me 20 and will add to give me the 9. So factors of 20 I've got 1 times 20, 2 times 10 and 4 times 5. Now you need to think to yourself, which one will give me 9? So if I got 1 plus 20, that's not going to. 2 plus 10, no. 4 plus 5 would give me 9. So I can write this underneath then. I can break this 9x up into the 4x plus 5x. So rewrite this. Now I'm looking to factorise the first two terms. So I can take an x out. So I've got x multiplied by x plus 4. Now what can I factorise out of the second terms? So I can take 5 out, so 5 and x plus 4. As if by magic, these brackets are the same, so they can come down. And then what is left makes up the remaining bracket. Have a go at this one, and then pause it, see if you can get it. You want to multiply to give you 10 and add to give you 3. Don't forget to check your signs as well. Right, so I've got 2 times 5, and I will need to have a positive 2x with a negative 5x to give me negative 3x. Writing this out then as full, so I've got x squared plus 2x minus 5x minus 10. Factorise the first two terms, I can take an x out, so I've got x plus 2. Next term, I can take a minus 5 outside the brackets, multiplied by x and positive 2. Again, my first brackets are the same, so I can use that as my first brackets, and then what is left is made up my second bracket. Have a look at this one. I am now looking for what multiplies to give me 3 times 6, which was 18, and which will add to give me minus 7. Okay, so my factors are there. So I've circled 2 times 9 because I can get 7 from that. So I write this out again, 3x squared minus 9x plus 2x minus 6. Factorising, so I've got 3x, open bracket x minus 3. And then factorise the second terms. I can take a 2 outside the brackets and have the same bracket then inside. Again, I've got the same bracket, so that becomes my first one. And then what is left becomes my second.